Hey there, folks. It's me, Tisha, your go-to metabolic health nutritionist and host of The Sickening Truth. I know what it's like to feel like you're spinning your wheels. You've tried everything to shed that weight, pick the persistent fatigue, and clear up the brain fog, right? And now, to make matters worse, you're being told by your doc that you either have or are on your way to developing high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, heart disease, or worse. You're sick and tired or feeling sick and tired. And if you hear one more time that this is just what happens as you get older, or to deal with it because it runs in the family and here's another pill, you're going to bust. You've had enough, and I get it. After years of trying to survive my own health battles, I did it. I got it right. And not just for me, but for my husband, both of my kids, and now my clients too. I took things into my own hands and created a revolutionary method I call the CARE method, where I found a way to turn the biggest problem, food, into a simplified and sustainable solution. So if you're fed up with the same old advice and you're ready to learn something new, this podcast is for you. I'm here to help you start you on your own health journey and change your health trajectory with CARE. So let's do this. So today we're going to talk about insulin. Now, when I speak with clients about metabolic health and insulin resistance, most often the most thing I hear back from them is, but I don't take insulin. So what you're saying, Tisha, just doesn't apply to me. After all, if I'm not taking insulin, I obviously don't have a problem with insulin. So none of this stuff matters. And insulin is not why I'm gaining weight or feeling sicker. Unfortunately, this train of thought is, well, wrong. So I thought I'd take a little bit of time today and help clear up some confusion. Let's start off with the most complicated part of this discussion, the medical definition of what insulin is. Bear with me. Insulin is a peptide hormone produced by beta cells of the pancreatic islets. It's considered to be the main anabolic hormone of the body. It regulates the metabolism of carbohydrates, fats, and protein by promoting the absorption of glucose from the blood into the liver, fat, and skeletal muscle cells. Now, if you got through that definition and you're still listening, give yourself a pat on the back for a job well done. So, for those of you who felt like that medical definition was just a bunch of words that didn't really seem to make up any comprehensible sentences, let me explain what that medical definition should have said. So, let's talk about what insulin actually is. Insulin is a growth hormone. More simply, it's a fat storage hormone. One of its many jobs is to remove excess glucose or sugar from your bloodstream. Why? Because in high amounts, glucose is toxic. Yep, too much glucose in your bloodstream will kill you. That is why when we discuss metabolic health, how your body converts food into fuel, we talk about insulin. So when insulin is doing its job, it removes glucose from your blood and puts it into your body's cells for energy. If you have more glucose in your blood than your body needs for fuel energy, the excess glucose will be stored in your liver or muscle cells as glycogen to be used at a later date, which then leads to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Or it gets stored in your fat cells where it's stored as fat, causing you to gain weight or fat and eventually develop obesity. When your cells are full or won't accept any more glucose because they become resistant, your pancreas produces more insulin to try and force the glucose into your cells. As your cells become more and more resistant, the glucose that's supposed to be removed from your blood isn't removed, and you see higher and higher glucose levels. This is known as insulin resistance, which leads to prediabetes and quickly thereafter type 2 diabetes, as well as many other chronic diseases. At this point, your body is unable to use glucose as energy. Insulin is constantly being produced in larger and larger amounts, never really leaving the bloodstream because it's trying so hard to remove the glucose. Remember, too much glucose in your body is toxic. But here is one of the most important points I'll make today. So if someone or something else has grabbed your attention, come back to me here. This is important and I don't want you to miss it. Whenever insulin is in your bloodstream, your body is in storage mode. That means that as long as insulin is present, your body is storing fat. It is not possible to burn fat as fuel if insulin is present. The more insulin in your blood and the longer it's there, the more your body stores what you eat as fat. Remember, if what you're eating is being converted to glucose, insulin will be produced to remove it. What happens next? You gain weight. Now, it doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow process, but once it starts, it gains momentum and the weight packs on. Now, other than dealing with weight gain, is high glucose or insulin resistance something to worry about? That's a great question with a really easy answer. And the answer is yes, 100% yes. When glucose is no longer being removed from your blood sugar levels go up. The sugar left in your bloodstream then starts to destroy the cells all over your body, leading to a long list of chronic diseases, including type 2 diabetes, stroke, heart disease, obesity, migraines, dementia, osteoarthritis, PCOS, fatty liver, arthritis, Alzheimer's disease, erectile dysfunction, sarcopenia, high blood pressure, and there's more. Chances are, if you're suffering from one or more of these disorders, you are insulin resistant. If you are insulin resistant, restoring your metabolic health is the most important decision you can make. Not only will it help to reverse the conditions above, but you'll also experience increased energy, improved mental clarity and focus, reduced inflammation, reduced pain, improved mood, regulated menstrual cycles, and more. Now, before I sign off, I want to add one more nugget of knowledge. Insulin resistance does not automatically mean you will become or are obese. Obesity is one of the many diseases caused by insulin resistance, but the number on the scale does not always mean that you are sicker than a lighter friend. There are many people who only have 5 to 10 pounds that they want to lose, or maybe have some belly fat that they don't like. Needing to lose a small amount of weight, however, does not mean you are not at risk for diabetes, fatty liver, PCOS, or any of the other diseases I mentioned earlier. As I've mentioned in past podcasts, 93% of American adults are unhealthy, meaning that they have metabolic dysfunction, but less than 32% of the population is obese. So what do you think? Do you have any questions? Does it make sense? Is there another topic you'd like me to cover? Send me an email, let me know. Until next time, remember, if you don't make time for your health, you'll be forced to make time for your illness. I wanted to share a little something special with you. If today's conversation is sparking a curiosity in you, if you're tired of the diet roller coaster, and if you're ready to transform the way you think about food, then I have an exclusive invitation just for you. I'm about to launch my Rethink Food Masterclass, designed to revolutionize your relationship with food, debunk the myths that have held you back, and empower you with the knowledge to build a healthier, happier life. One not filled with a lifetime of chronic progressive health conditions or dependence on medications and supplements. This masterclass isn't just another diet plan. It's a journey into understanding food's role in your health, how to listen to your body, and making choices that lead to lasting change. I'll touch a little on the science of nutrition, debunk some widespread myths, and provide you with practical real world strategies to improve your health. But here's the thing, spots for the Rethink Food Masterclass are limited. I'm committed to keeping the group intimate to ensure personalized attention and support for each and every participant. So if you're nodding along thinking, yes, this is exactly what I've been looking for, then I invite you to join the waitlist today. Being on the waitlist gives you early access to registration, plus some special bonuses that won't be available anywhere else. Here's how to join. Simply click the link in the show notes or visit my website at tishacastillo.com. Click on the Rethink Food Masterclass waitlist button and enter your name and email. That's it. You'll be the first to know when doors open and get exclusive early bird perks. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. The time to redefine your health journey starts now. Join the waitlist for the Rethink Food Masterclass and let's change your health trajectory.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of The Sickening Truth, where we cut through the overwhelm and confusion of health and nutrition noise. Remember, changing what's on your plate is a first step to flipping the script on those chronic conditions and starting to feel like yourself again. If today's episode sparked a light bulb moment, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. Want to stay connected? Follow me on LinkedIn and let's continue the conversation. Until next time, take care. Remember, you have the power to change your health trajectory.